It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thanks so much for allowing us to stream directly into your home, especially during these remarkable times. And my promise to you, whether you're listening to us right now through the podcast, whether you're watching us live or on one of the social media channels, or if you're on the on-demand station to listening right now, my promise is this will be not only a good use of your time, but you get the sales processes, the sales resources that you need to really take your business to an entirely another level. And every morning, I like to always start off with our core belief. And one of our core philosophies is one that's been around for a number of years, but it's so true, and that is success leaves clues. So we're going to take a look at a case study. We look at a company. We look at the challenges that CEO did, how they overcome it, using a sales strategy, a sales system, a sales process, and able to have a sales structure that allowed them to do the things they were able to do. Let's take a look at the case study this morning. So back in the 1970s, Charlie Clifford was at a crossroads. After leaving his manufacturing job and experiencing a craft culture in Peru that he really loved, he saw an opportunity to do something, well, that hadn't been done. That was to build his own handcraft leather company. But how could he turn his passion that he loved doing into a thriving, profitable business? And this is a key challenge that many CEOs face. I've got a passion, I love what I do, but when I get started, how do I stand out in a crowded marketplace? How do I create a sales message that really resonates with my target audience for people? And I do this year after year after year after year. So he started really with no solid business plan. But one of the things he did is he said, well, I got a batch of leather tennis bags. I'll use this as my starting point, and this is a product I have. So this is all the capital I have, and I'll get going. Now, Clifford was on an uncertain path. Did you know that by 1982, no matter although he got started, no matter he was doing well, in 1982 there was a recession. Now, does this happen? Is this not a business challenge that comes up? And the business he had, because of recession, said, wait a minute. People started holding on to their money and said, I'm not sure if I'm going to make these purchases. So Tumi, named after Peruvian ceremonial life, faced obstacles that tested its very existence. Listening to customers, number one, is what he started doing, and adapting to what was crucial to them, he realized something. He said, you know what? When I listen to what the customers want, and then we go create what they're looking for, people start coming back to me. And his clients, his team members, it was essential that they all was on the same path. So Charlie Clifford's solution was having an effective system to listen to his clients and adapting his own sales model, his own sales message, his own sales structure so that he could be relevant and relatable. So just like transitioning Tumi from a leather products, durable goods to being able to create these cool travel bags that a lot of travelers wanted, he was able to stand out. He was able to change his sales strategy and said, no, this will help you while you're on the road. Now, that's a whole change in products. That's a whole change in the sales message. It's a whole change in the sales strategy. But this flexibility isn't just about products. It's about a sales principle. Building strong relationships with customers is the key to being successful when you deliver what they're looking for in a way that not only performs your competition, but stands out from the crowd. Now, this is a practical sales strategy. It isn't a one size fits all. It flows with the market. I get that. But Tumi adapted its product line based on customer feedback. So, what's my big takeaway for you? My big takeaway for you is building a business isn't just about the initial idea, although you do need that. It's not just about nurturing the initial idea, although you need that as well. It's really about the importance of having an adaptable sales strategy to grow revenue, maintain profitability, and create a sustainable impact by having a sales strategy and a sales message that reaches directly out to your client. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 up in a way. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. Once again, it is an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning. And every morning, I love to start off and share that we're going to talk about first the number one goal for CEOs. And our number one goal is really just 3 words. It's only 3 words I'm going to ask you to do. You do these 3 words. You lean in, even if you heard it before, but you listen with new ears. I want you to watch me with new eyes. And here it is. Focus on sales. I know you're not getting blown away by that, but put that down in your notes. Focus on sales. Focus on sales. Focus on what? Focus on sales. You see, it's my belief that if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. And you might be saying, why, Shay? Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. My point to you this morning is that selling at the end of the day is really serious business. It's serious, serious, serious business. Now, we also have a mantra that we love to say, a pledge to our sales department. And our pledge to our sales department is learn, earn, and return. We even like to repeat those words. I think it's so important to talk about that every morning. So it's ingrained in our sales philosophy. And here it is. As a CEO, I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. But then we move on and we understand the three objectives. We got three key objectives. Let's get together every single morning. Three objectives for the CEO sales huddles. Might be the same three objectives you have in your company. But number one, it's about sales progress. So we get to tune in every single morning, take a look at our sales structure, our sales message, our sales positioning, and then our sales funnels that lead to our sales system. And this allows us to get the progress that we're looking for. But then we also understand that every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. So we're going to have some setbacks. So what are the roadblocks that we've got to look into? Got it, Shay. There's roadblocks out there. It makes a lot of sense to me, Shay. I'm with you. And then third, it's about understanding the five sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. The case that we looked at this morning, it was about these five sales pillars. Number one, you've got to have a one-page CEO sales plan. Number two, it's about the sales cycle. Number three, it's about the sales messaging, how we're communicating, the words that we're using. And number four, it's about the CEO dashboard. And we're going to talk about that. We do a whole segment just on the CEO sales dashboard. I can't wait. It's one of my favorite segments to do, but I think it's so incredible. I think it's so amazing. And then the sales team. We got to have a seven-figure sales team, right? Now, for those folks that are tuning in, and you tune in every single morning, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for allowing us to stream directly into your home, especially during these incredible, uncertain times, or in some areas, these very certain times. We get to have this conversation. So if you're watching live right now and you can do this, look right below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. That's just the bat signal that you're here, that you're in this conversation. For those folks that can't tune in live right now, that are watching on the replay, do me a favor, put hashtag replay, and there's so many of you, many more that are watching right now on demand. And if you're on the on-demand streaming platforms, I respond to every message. I love hearing from you. Do me a favor. Drop me a note over at I am Che Brown, at I am Che Brown. So you can see me, but I can't see you, and I would love to be able to connect with you and see what you're up to as well. And that's one of the ways for you and I to stay in this conversation. That's the number one distinction I teach. Now, oftentimes the question comes, Shay, what is the CEO Sales Huddle? Why does it exist? What's going on? The CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So we get, you're a CEO, you're already bad to the bone, but you're like, how do I do things that are new? How do I do things that are different? How do I do things that are faster, easier? Where's the bridge that I can get to so I can get to from where I want to get to my next level with not a lot of stress? And that's why we have the CEO Sales Huddle, this conversation around sales that allows you to have the resources you need in your business to go to an entirely different level. And our big why is about sales growth. It's about sales accountability. And at the end of the day, it's about consistency. And the cool part is, we don't look for 15 minutes a day. And you think about it, there are 1,440 minutes in every day. And what that means to you, why that's relevant to you, is that there's never 1,441. So I have the same amount of time. You have the same amount of time. Everyone has this. Oprah Winfrey has the same amount of time as you. And our number one objective, and the reason we get together as part of the CEO Sales Huddle is one reason only. And that is to generate an extra $100,000 a month over and beyond whatever you're earning a day because you're in this conversation. Now, this is of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. So whether you tune in live right now or you're watching a replay of this, the reason we're in is, how do we get better? How do we get to the next level? And I'm often asked the question, Shay, $100,000 plus a month, that sounds pretty cool. For some of you, $100,000 a month is no big deal. Others of you, it's a game changer, right? That goes in over and beyond what you're earning. That goes into your bank account. It creates a whole nother look and feel for your business. And I said, well, in order to measure it, in order to manage it, you've got to have a system. You got to have a strategy. So we created the CEO sales dashboard initially for our private clients. And our private clients were able to tune in, and they were able to have this tool that allowed them to look at 5 indicators. By tracking those 5 indicators, they were then able to track their business, manage their business. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. A core philosophy of our sales department. So you can take a look at that. So if you haven't downloaded the CEO dashboard, you can go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Again, www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Once you get there, by the way, you can go ahead and download it. Now, once you download CEO Sales Dashboard, um, now it's going to look like this. It's an Excel sheet. Now I want you to pull it up. If you haven't pulled it up, it's going to look just like this. And here's the cool part: it's flexible. That means you can customize this. This is not something that, oh, I've got this, but I can't do anything with it. No, you can do exactly what you want. And there's leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. You see it on the left-hand side. You go to across to today's date, and I want you to think about your number one product. How many leads came in last week or yesterday? And then you look at the last week. And if you look at your number two product, if you want, you can put it all together if you want. How many appointments were set by your sales department? How many offers were made by your sales department last week? How many deals were done by your sales department last week? You see, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. We're going to take a look at one category. The one category I want to zoom in on right now is just repeat business. And in repeat business, think about how much business came in from new products. So you had an existing customer, they decided to buy a new product. Pretty cool, right? You own, you're an Apple fanatic, let's say, and you decide, oh, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a new laptop. Okay, you buy a laptop. You didn't have that before. You maybe had a PC. Maybe your existing client, you say, well, wait a minute. I have a laptop, but I need a new power cord. So your existing customer buy an existing product, or some of you have membership-driven products, so they're paying you month after month after month. You made a sale one time, and now that money comes in over and over again. No matter where you are right now, fill in that number. So what gets measured gets managed, but we don't stop there. We go over to the other side. And we say, wait a minute, let's celebrate wins because powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves to focus on 3 questions. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock? Yes. I mean, what are you most proud of yesterday? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment in the sales department yesterday? And number 3, what do you want to brag about? As the CEO of the company, the sales department put in effort yesterday. They went out there and looked for new clients yesterday. What do you want to brag about? Like, what was a big aha moment yesterday for the sales department? Now, powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So now we're going to go look on the other side. And as we look on the other side, we're gonna ask ourselves a couple questions. Let's see, make sure I get this thing working. And the first question we're going to ask ourselves is, should be a different one here. One second. There we go. Maybe this nope. Okay. Oh, that's not working. Okay. So trying to find out, make sure you can see me. You were seeing everything else. 3 questions. Question number 1, and this is about hurdles, because we know the hurdles do exist. Question number 1 is, what was your biggest roadblock in your sales department yesterday? Number 2, what's preventing you from moving forward today? And number 3, what's the one thing that you can do that if you did it, it would move the business forward? You see, powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. My message of the day is, don't make it personal. My message of the day is, don't make it personal. Sometimes we're working hard, we're trying to do the right thing, and when it doesn't work out, we feel like it's us, something that we did wrong. And we always wonder, what could we do wrong? Why didn't it connect with us? No, the right answer is, I had a strategy, follow the system. I believe in my mission, my goals, and our objectives. And there are people out there that want to be helped. There are people out there that are looking for the solutions that you're offering. And so don't take it so personal. Don't stress out. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other foot in front of the other foot. Focus on the activities, not the results. When you focus on the activities, you'll get the results. I mean, results take as long as results take. And sometimes you get paid today, and sometimes you get paid tomorrow. But when you focus on the right activities, you always, always get paid. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It's been an honor and a privilege to broadcast into your home. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. You have a lot of choices, but you're here with us, and I believe for you, your best is still yet to come.